Listening to Pella Christian basketball powered by Bank Iowa on FM 92.1 KBLS. Pella Knoxville and KBLS HD1 Knoxville Pella as we approach the 1 o'clock hour. This is our abbreviated version of the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show. At Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella. Win. Eagles girls hang tough, but can't quite close it out against a team that's going to be pushing for a 3A state tournament run coming up in late February.
Yeah, they played really well for bulk of the game, and you take away about 6 minutes of play in that game, and Pella Christian was right there, equally as good as they were the whole way, and just those few little lapses that cost them that game.
Well, let's quickly take a look at our key player of the game, Mariah Pruitt, 20 points for DMC. She had a couple of big ones on. In fact, I would almost give it to Kate Moeller. She hit kind of the dagger of the shots, a three-pointer in the fourth quarter that ultimately ended it. She had a couple of big shots at the end of quarters. And then Allison Van Gort for PC, 16 points, 10 rebounds, or 11 rebounds for her. Again, though, DMC just hit the big shots when they needed to. Eagles had their chances but could never find that big one that would give them a lead or put them back in after that first quarter.
Yeah, Muller hit some shots, when she was wide open after good ball passing around the outside to really, put Pella Christian away, as it were. When a player can come in and basically double their season average in a game, because you're thinking, okay, this player's, good for 6 or 8 points, and when they, score 15 or 16, all of a sudden, they've had good games, and Pella Christian just didn't respond to that.
And that will wrap things up here in the girls' game. Your final score again, 54-39, Des Moines Christian over Pella Christian. Cabinet Design of Pella, where they enhance and expand your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella. In closing, presented by Hopkins Roofing, win takes us to Grimes, and another tough test for the Eagles.
Yeah, it'll be a really difficult one. That's always a tough place to play anyway, and of course Grimes has always got a really good team, so our girls are going to have to be ready to play.
Number 4 ranked in Class 4A. DCG awaits Pella Christian Tuesday. Trevor and Wynn will have that for you on the KRLS 2 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. In closing, presented by Hopkins Roofing. Roofing done for good. And this broadcast of girls basketball is done for good. When we flip back, we'll have boys basketball action. Pella Christian versus Des Moines Christian live on 92.1 KRLS.
Check out some of our hottest deals of the week available right now at the Hy-Vee stores in Pella and Knoxville. 51 to 60 count Hy-Vee Fish Market cooked shrimp is just $4.88 a bag. Select varieties of DiGiorno pizza are just $2 for $8.88. And Hy-Vee boneless beef New York strip are just $3.98 for an 8-ounce cut and $5.98 for a 12-ounce cut. Take advantage of these and other hot deals now through Tuesday, January 5th. And Happy New Year from your friends at the Pella and Knoxville Hy-Vees.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Light and State Bank. We're all spending more time at home these days, so why not make your home a place you love to be? Whether that means upgrading your kitchen with a home equity loan or getting a change of scenery by purchasing a new home, the experts at Light and State Bank are here to help. Your satisfaction is our goal, and that means getting you to your closing date as quickly and smoothly as possible. Give us a call to discuss your home purchase or refinance needs, or find us online at lightenbank.com. Light and State Bank. Grow strong with us. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, we're built for the holidays with special holiday savings. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months and save an additional $2,000 with holiday trade-in assistance cash on several new Ford and Lincolns. Or take advantage of over $10,000 in savings on select new Ford 2020 models. There's never been a better time to buy than the Built for the Holidays sales event going on right now at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, taking care of you since 1935.
At Hopkins Roofing, it's roofing done for good. First off, that means when you get a Hopkins roof, it's done for good. You don't have to worry about it. And when you get a Hopkins roof, you're also doing good by helping those that are less fortunate. We've established a roofing company in Baja, Mexico that provides roofs for orphanages in the area and for others in need. That company employs local people, which provides jobs for a struggling economy. When it's time to get a new roof, let's do some good together. Choose Hopkins Roofing. Roofing done for good.
Pella Cinemas presents the blockbuster Wonder Woman 1984, rated PG-13. This is a vibrant and colorful film brimming with optimism. Also showing at Pella Cinemas is Monster Hunter rated PG-13, in which an elite military force falls through a portal into a desert world ravaged by giant monsters, as well as News of the World starring Tom Hanks in a journey across Texas after the Civil War, and Croods 2, A New Age rated PG. For a list of showtimes, visit Pella-Cinemas.com and come enjoy a movie in the new year at Pella Cinemas.
And we welcome you back to Eagle Lane for afternoon matinee basketball. Happy New Year to you, wherever you're joining us. I'm Andrew Schneider alongside Wynn Veenstra as we get you set for a long-time Class 2A rivalry, Pella Christian versus Des Moines Christian. And Wynn, as we get set for this boys matchup, the girls fell 15-4 to 39. Coach Ingbers sending me saying, hey, we were right there in the fourth, but just couldn't take care of the basketball when we needed to. Girls will fall, and the guys have a very intriguing matchup. Des Moines Christian has been in and out of the top 10 polls as voted on, but BC Moore has been very friendly to DMC. They come in as the #1 ranked team in Class 2A, and they've played very good basketball, coming in at 7-1. The Eagles, a prime opportunity to see how tournament ready they are. This is the kind of team you're going to have to beat to get to the well.
Well, and again, when you look at just Class 2A, Pella Christian is, you know, the same thing on BC Moore. They're in the top 20. They're there. They just you know, play such a brutal schedule. I think they got the third or fourth hardest schedule in Class 2A, and so you know, they're not going to put very many wins on the table. But if it continues to make you better, great. Now they get to step out and play. They've already played one 2A team in Albia. Didn't play very well in that first game of the year and got knocked. You know, end up losing that game. Now they're going to play a very good, very experienced Des Moines Christian team, and so they can see if they're ready to take a step up and play with the big boys and maybe also be in that contention to make it to the state tournament come February and March.
And again, everything won't be determined by today, but they're going to learn a lot about how far they've come. Coming in at 2-4 are the Eagles, and again, Des Moines Christian at 7-1. And when we talked about it back in February when these teams met in the district playoffs, not only is there a ton of history on the floor, these two schools are connected in so many different ways.
Well, absolutely. You know, a lot of the parents of these players for Des Moines Christian have, you know, some of them have went to Pella Christian High School. Their head coach, Jason Van Mersbergen, played here, played golf for me. He was the first player I ever took to the state tournament in golf. So, you know, there's a lot of history back and forth between the two schools.
And, of course, what makes this rivalry so unique, it's similar to that PCM rivalry, right, where you're almost always going to see each other in the playoffs if you get to a certain amount of point. And in fact, PC's won the last two times these teams in the playoffs, but they're both similar-sized schools. They're both in Class 2A. And because of geography, they often see each other when there's a lot on the line.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how they get, like you said, the state does a pretty good job in the boys of trying to send them opposite each other if teams are really good. But there comes a point where you can't. Looking at it this year, you've got teams pretty well surrounded Pella Christian that are all good. So Pella Christian's going to have to prove that they're the team to beat and get placed in the right spot to have a chance to make it to state.
Well, and again, this is a PC team under new head coach J.D. Bohr. He does appreciate that history, that is for sure. He understands what's at stake not only in this rivalry, but just that fact, like you said, we've already seen Albia, who is a team that's very likely to find themselves in a #1, #2 seed scenario, could be in the same district if PC goes to the southeast. You've got Van Meter and Des Moines Christian and the Des Moines Metro that have been traditionally good over the past couple of years. Then you have, of course, Hamilton's and West and East Marshall and all those in East Central Iowa, and PCM, who I think is playing much better basketball than the time we saw them. Like you said, there's not a lot of easy outs unless Pella Christian goes really far southeast for some reason.
Southeast, and we've done that in the past where we went southeast, so that's certainly an option, but it's likely that Albia may also go that direction. You just don't know for sure. So that would remain to be seen here in a few weeks, which district they get placed in. So we'll just wait and see what happens there. But for now, they've got to get out here and take care of business. I think I've seen steady improvement as the season has went along. They've all had to learn a completely different style of basketball. This is not a slow down, value every possession type of of an offense that Coach Moore is trying to run here. It's more quick up and down the floor, get the shots off quickly, and they're still adjusting to that just a little bit, and it's been a little too much, in my opinion, one-on-one basketball, but they're coming away from that slightly. I think it was better in the last game, and I'm sure Coach Moore's got them working on, if it's not there, if you're not getting that layup, make sure you're looking for that guy you can dump the ball to, and I'm thinking as the season goes along, we're going to see a lot more of that.
One area that Coach Moore has really been honed in on has been rebounding, and that's been a one area, Coach, that I think has really been trying to focus on, knowing that he has the size advantage, and guys like Nico and Luke have done a pretty good job so far in terms of the Molders and Eric. But I think that, one area that Coach really wants to see is guard play, and I think that's going to be huge today, both sides of the basketball. How are the guards playing today against a DMC team that is a very guard heavy?
Well, absolutely, and, again, we talked about that. Pella Christian's going to have, pretty, other than the one Des Moines Christian player, the rest of them are going to have a pretty significant height advantage, and so they're going to have to learn to take care of that, but it starts with the guards taking care of the basketball and then getting the ball to the right players and rebounding on top of that, and putbacks, and defensively when they miss, it's got to be one and done. Don't give them offensive rebounds.
We'll go ahead and step aside for a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for your opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply, get your starting lineups and more, as Pella Christian takes on Des Moines Christian. Boys Action Live on KRLS.
Mark Van Gorp of Pella recently had Cabinet Design and Mike Blom do some remodeling on his home, and he highly recommends you hire them too.
I would recommend Mike and Cabinet Design to anyone who has any type of project, big or small. If you're looking for someone who has unique ideas and somebody who is very accessible and who really enjoys what he does, then Mike is definitely the guy to work with.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Dedication to consistently provide quality products and customer service. The employees at Precision Pulley and Idler must be dedicated to their jobs so they can meet or exceed the customer's needs. This is why Precision Pulley and Idler stands behind and supports our local student athletes for the effort and dedication they show on the hardwood, wrestling mats, alleys, and throughout their school's hallways. Precision Pulley and Idler encourages our area students to combine a strong work ethic and attitude to achieve their goals this season. Precision Pulley and Idler, we keep it moving.
Check out some of our hottest deals of the week available right now at the Hy-Vee stores in Pella and Knoxville. 6 packs of Pepsi product bottles are 4 for $10. Select varieties of Nabisco, Ritz, or Snack Crackers, or Frito-Lay Lays, or Kettle Cooked Chips are just $1.78 each, limit 4 total. And Hy-Vee Value Pack boneless, skinless chicken breasts with no antibiotics ever are just $1.77 a pound. Take advantage of these and other hot deals now through Tuesday, January 5th, and Happy New Year from your friends at the Pella and Knoxville Hy-Vees.
Good afternoon again, welcome to Pella Christian High School for today's non-conference basketball matchup between the Lions of Des Moines Christian and our own Pella Christian Eagles. Now here are the starting lineups for today's game. First of all, for Des Moines Christian, a 6-foot senior, number 0, Elijah Hess. A 6'7" senior, number 1, Ben Loveroo. A 6'4" senior, number 3, Tristan Brown. A 6'3" senior, number 12, Grant Veenstra. And a 6'2" junior, number 13, Adam Whitty. And the Lions are coached by Jason Van Mersbergen, assisted by Luke Ballinger, Parker Mulder, and Brian Seidel. And now, the starting lineup for your Pella Christian Eagles. Little background music. At a guard for the Eagles, a 5'9" junior, number 3, Levi Skelhaas. At a forward, a 6'7" junior, number 4, Nico Schurz. At a guard, a 6'4" junior, number 5, Jaden Heisman. At a guard, a 6'3" junior, number 10, Bennett Sprunk. And at the forward position, a 6'8" junior, number 32, Eric Mulder. The Eagles are coached by J.D. Ford, Joel Vanderhorst, Marvin White, and Zach Vanderlinden. Our officials for today's game are Chris Thomas, Tim Osterhaus, and Brian Abel.
Yeah,
in a normal setting. That's a game you don't normally see.
I don't remember in my lifetime that we've played a tumble. So
that's one of the biggest schools in
we've
Iowa.
played in a tumble, but we've never played a tumble.
And your opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply, Ben Loverud and Eric Mulder in the center circle. And we are underway. Des Moines Christian, Dutch Mill Supply, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. Here's Adam Whitty. Whitty, the leading scorer, out to Grant Veenstra. Veenstra hanging on to the ball a long time. Right side, Brown. Brown, dribble, drive, layup for 2.
That's a lack of defense there. You got to stop him at the first step, not let him get that far down.
Do have a slight change to the starting lineup as Bennett Sprunk got the start today as well, instead of Lucas Hull. Right side here, Skelhaas trying to step off the defender and does, misses the jumper. Here's Nico Schurz, who's been all over the offensive glass and knocks it in for 2.
Boy, and he elevated on that shot, was about 1.5 feet above everybody else when he let that shot go.
Over the half-court line it goes, Adam Whitty. Top of the key, Veenstra, back to Whitty. Whitty with Mulder guarding him, defense double teams him. Pass is airmailed over the half-court line, turnover, Des Moines Christian.
Yeah, that was nice defense that time. Eric kind of got burned at the beginning, but I'm not sure if Jaden or somebody helped him out there and cut him off anyway, and then they threw the ball away.
6:53 remaining here in the first. Out to Mulder, left side Sprunk. Sprunk will put his dribble on the floor and then pick it right back up, out to Levi Skelhaas. Skelhaas right side, out to Schurz. Schurz back to Skelhaas. Skelhaas flips it back to Nico, and here's Bennett left side. Drawing a double team. Down low. Schurz through the defense. Shot is short and board controlled by Brown. And then a steal for Mulder. Eric Mulder up ahead, and he'll throw it away.
Yeah, tried to feed it in there to Nico, couldn't get it into him.
Couple of turnovers back and forth between the Lions and Eagles. And a loose ball on the floor. Des Moines Christian will recover. Three right wing, no good. Eric Mulder fights hard for the board. And here come the Eagles. In the corner, Sprunk, three, airmails it. But a long offensive rebound, that's Eric Mulder. And now Skelhaas, catch and shoot for three. He'll miss it. Online, but too long, and the foul on Mulder on the rebound.
Yeah, Eric went hard after. You can see they're really trying to go after those rebounds, but that time he got sandwiched between the player and he got called for the foul.
So now Des Moines Christian tied at 2. With the basketball. Right side to Brown. Brown kicks it out in the corner. Loveroot, catch and shoot three, got it. The 6'7" lefty pours it in. He's one of their top shooters. Hitting 11 on the season. In fact, the most on the Lions coming in. They're up by 3, 5-2. Now here's Eric Mulder. Mulder with Veenstra in his face. Tries to spin through the lane, get a floater to go, no. And a loose ball rebound will stay with PC.
Yeah, boy, yeah, they are really letting them bang inside there too. There's no body fouls being called at all.
Coach Bohr getting the play in to Skelhaas. Starts it from underneath his own hoop. Launches it out to Schurz. 5:12 remaining here in the first. 5-2 Lions. Handoff to Nico from Bennett Sprunk. Here's Levi Skelhaas dribbling around the perimeter. Works it right side, now top of the circle. Eric Mulder flips it to Jaden Heisman, who's on a white-hot shooting start, I should say. Here's Schurz. Schurz floats it in, looking for Mulder. Bangs it off the glass for 2.
Yeah, good feed that time. That's what was missing early in the year, and they did a really nice job there with that play.
5-4, Lions lead by 1. 4:40 remaining here in the first. Adam Whitty, point guard junior, leading scorer coming in for the Lions. In traffic, shot goes for Tristan Brown. Good body control. He was double teamed.
Yeah, he really contorted his body to put that off the glass and in.
Skelhaas out to Heisman. Back to Skelhaas. Levi, step back off the defender. Can't get the jumper to go. Jaden Heisman, though, gets the offensive rebound and flips it out to Schurz. Staying with the Eagles here. Looking in, Mulder. Lead in on the post. Through traffic, off the window, count it.
Boy, that was a nice shot there.
Eric Mulder, a couple of post plays for a couple of buckets. He's done a lot of explosive dribble drive, but not a lot of traditional post, but a couple of moves there. Back-to-back possessions for PC, and they're down 7-6. Eagles yet to lead here in this contest. Shot is blocked by Mulder. Veenstra will get the rebound. And now at the paint, Veenstra fights through traffic and gets 2. 9-6 Lions. Here are the Eagles again. Schurz works it right side of the perimeter for Sprunk. Cross-court pass, Skelhaas in the corner. Catch and shoot three. Can't get it going. But an offensive rebound. There's Mulder again. 3 rebounds, 3 buckets.
Yeah, Coach Van Mersbergen cannot be happy with those second chance opportunities Pella Christian's getting, but boy, they are all over the board and getting good shots.
9-8. PC. Pass tip, there's Schurz. Through the defense, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Veenstra, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Grant got a good look, got it knocked out of there, got a second chance opportunity, got fouled the next time.
That foul was on Schurz, I believe. His first. And a good thing because Mulder was in the vicinity for number 2, and 2 shots coming for Grant Veenstra. Des Moines Christian coming in, shoots 70% from the line. And Veenstra, 66%.
Well, 3 players going out now for Des Moines Christian, and I think that's where Pella Christian maybe has a big advantage is in the bench, because when you look down the line, they just don't get much production out of the guys that come off the bench.
So Landon Craven in. Garrett Penland in as well. Both shots in for Veenstra. They're back up by 3, 11-8. Here's Lucas Hull, first sub in for Coach Bohr, along with Luke Mulder in the paint. Skelhaas at the top of the key. Loses it. Hull throws it away. There's a steal for Penland. And then whistle, or no whistle, excuse me, but a lot of groaning about the lack of a whistle.
That should have been a goaltend, they think.
but it will stay with PC. Didn't see who got the rebound there.
Eric got the rebound.
And he loses it on the turnover. Steal for Veenstra, pass up ahead, gets it in for Whitty.
Got to take care of the basketball on the other end. You can't afford those turnovers, and then they end up with a basket on a run out.
2 Eagles turnovers, 3 for PC, make it 3 now for each team. And a steal for Ben Loverud, and he'll get it in for 2. And a Pella Hy-Vee timeout. Des Moines Christian, their first explosion here as Penland knocks it in. And another steal, 4 turnovers for the Eagles, 15-8 just like that.
Well, those turnovers all turned into runouts, and Des Moines Christian got up the floor quicker than Pella Christian did and was able to knock down the easy shots on the left-hand layups.
On the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, Des Moines Christian defeated Pella Christian 54-39 in the girls' game. And then coming up at 3:30 on 94.3 KNIA, Indianola Lewis Central. Again, that will be live on 94.3 KNIA on the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. Our score is 15-8. Des Moines Christian takes advantage of a couple of Eagles turnovers on back-to-back possessions and take their lead from 3-7 in the blink of an eye. With 2 minutes remaining here in the first, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. 6 points, 4 rebounds for Eric Mulder. 5 different Lions have scored so far. Danny Andringa in the game. He's joined by Skelhaas, Sprunk, Luke Mulder, and Lucas Hull. And now it looks like Des Moines Christian trying to ramp up their defensive intensity even more here. Here's Luke Mulder. Left side Hull, out to Sprunk. Right side, Skelhaas has missed a couple of open looks so far. Here's Luke Mulder, left side Sprunk on the perimeter. Everything outside the three-point line. Dribble drive, Sprunk kicks it back out to Andringa. And again, here comes some really intense defense from DMC. Hull inside the three-point line. Finds Bennett Sprunk. Back to Hull.
Well, they're playing man-to-man, but they're really concentrating inside. They're not going to let us beat them inside.
Sprunk looking for Luke Mulder, and it's thrown away.
Yeah, and Luke was triple teamed. There was no chance of getting that ball to Luke where he could do anything with it, so there's no reason to throw that ball.
15-8, 5 Eagles turnovers. Veenstra out for DMC. Going a little deeper in their bench as Brown back in, though. Also Landon Craven's been in for a good portion of this. And shot may have been partially blocked there, and the board is controlled by Danny Andring on the dribble drive, but a tip and another steal. Here's Craven. And then stolen right back by Skelhaas. Skelhaas somehow keeps the dribble going. And leaning it in, looking for Andringa, and he loses it. And a whistle.
Going to get a foul here.
A foul.
Yeah.
Andringa up the floor after he lost it. Kind of a frustration foul after the 7th Eagles turnover.
Again, they're trying to go so quickly, they just make some really bad decisions with the basketball.
Heisman is in. Eagles down by 7 with 34 seconds remaining here in the first, and ever since about halfway through this first quarter when Des Moines Christian's cranked up the speed and the Eagles have not been able to respond.
Well, they can't make those bad decisions, and that's what's led to most of it.
15 seconds until the end of the first quarter. Christian Lions trying to hang on here for one, nearly turn it over. It is saved by Ben Loverud. Eagles trying to prevent an easy shot here before the horn. And that's a three that may have been blocked by Luke Mulder as it hits off the side of the backboard.
I'm sure it was, because I don't think he's going to miss that ball. Bad he hit the top of the side of the backboard.
After one, our score is 15-8 in favor of DMC, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services broadcast booth.
Marion County Bank salutes farmers and their families in Marion County and the surrounding area. Hi, I'm Brian Hoosier, ag lender at Marion County Bank, and we know that for today's farmers to be successful, it takes more than just hard work and dedication. It takes a commitment. At Marion County Bank, we're committed to our area farmers' success too. We have the experience and expertise to help you with your farming operation, and we invite you to visit us in Pella or Knoxville for your ag lending needs. Thank you, farmers. Member FDIC.
High school basketball is here, but this year, the rules are different. No, the rules for basketball haven't changed, just how you get to watch the game. Live video streaming can be great, but might not be possible with slow internet speed. US Cellular's high-speed home internet is available almost anywhere, and Strawber Cellular has plans available that allow you to stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and local high school sports. See store for plan details. Strawber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, 15-8. Live inside our broadcast, Pella Christian trailing Des Moines Christian, 7 Eagles turnovers in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic have given the Lions a little bit of a cushion here to start the second quarter. Heisman on the floor with Lucas Hull, Eric Mulder, Caden Van Dyke, and Nico Schurz. Schurz out to Heisman. Des Moines Christian really just ramps up that defensive pressure up. Nearly tipped out of bounds by PC, but it's knocked out by Adam Whitty.
Well, they're looking to get the ball inside, and Nico was there for a second, but there's a help coming so quickly that you just can't make that pass get in there.
7:42 remaining, a whistle and a foul off the ball. Quickly on DMC, and that's on Tristan Brown, his first and their first. Inbounds is tipped and stolen by Elijah Hess, who lays it off the glass and in, almost all in one motion.
Yeah, just, again, not a good pass. The offensive player was a little slow getting to it, and Des Moines Christian just out-hustled him for it.
Mulder on the outside, out to Heisman. Looking down low, Eric will nearly lose it out of bounds, does tip it to Hull. Lucas out to Van Dyke. Here's Schurz. Now Heisman left side. And now looking for Nico, and he'll get it in for 2.
Yeah, that was a nice give and go there. They made a nice play. Pella Christian needed that bad.
17-10, 7 minutes left until halftime. We were told on some Strawber Cellular instant radio updates it was all good news for the JV teams and 9th grade teams at the boys' side of things. Over at Pella Christian Grade School, the Eagles winning both.
Well, and the JV girls won too, so.
It's the varsity that's been the trick as Heisman launches a 3, no good. Board controlled by Elijah Hess. And laying it down and in is Loverud. Quickly down the floor, the Lions go.
Yeah, that was a nice job of using his body in midair to keep the defenders away.
Here's Heisman. Out to Lucas Hull. And nearly thrown away. Heisman tries to save it over the half-court line. Now all sorts of bodies hitting the floor. Schurz does. He does save it, though. And then Hull can't get a floater to drop, and it's Whitty coming up with the rebound for the Lions. Up 19-10, and a foul. And are they going to count that shot?
No.
No, on the floor.
Yeah. They called it. He called the foul way before he even took off with the drive.
DMC wanted that. Won't get it. Aiden Stoltz in. In for Lucas Hull. 5:52 remaining here in the second. Step back for Adam Whitty. Passing it to Veenstra in the corner. Hess open. Takes a 3 in. Elijah Hess adds to this impressive Des Moines Christian lead, 22-10. Eagles have been overmatched in the early going, trying to get a 3 of their own from Van Dyke, and it doesn't fall.
Good looking shot, it just didn't go, and nobody there to get a rebound.
A rebound and the speed of Elijah Hess as he just brings it up the floor for 2. And Hess has 7 second quarter points. Schurz cans it from the top of the key for 3, and a big answer for the Eagles. They needed it.
Yeah, Nico's doing everything for him right now. Nobody else is really doing that much of anything.
24-13. 5 minutes remaining here in the second. Shot that rims in and out, no good. And the board controlled by Nico Schurz.
Yeah, and he took that away from a Des Moines Christian player who had better position.
Judy Klein, by the way, has won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver rating a 3-point challenge. Turnaround, no good for Eric Mulder. Offensive rebound, Caden Van Dyke. Stop by the Pella Hy-Vee for your chance to win. Van Dyke misses a 3. Another offensive rebound for Heisman. And a whistle and a foul call.
They're going to get Des Moines Christian as he tried to dribble the ball out of there. So
Van Dyke out, Skelhaas in. Luke Mulder in for Eric Mulder. 23, Landon Craven back in for Des Moines Christian. Also number 11, Garrett Penland. First foul on Veenstra, just the second on the Lions. Inside the three-point line, Heisman can't get the shot to go, but another offensive board here for PC, Aiden Stoltz. Eagles, Schurz loses the dribble to Veenstra, who will get the steal. Then a great dish underneath for the 2.
Yeah, just ran the floor with him and was ready on that weak side for the pass.
9 Pella Christian turnovers to 4 for DMC. None in this quarter for the Lions. With 4:05 remaining till the half, 26-13. Eagles in a lot of trouble here, down by 13 points. Skelhaas gets the separation off the dribble and finally gets one to go.
Yeah, and that's the shot that has been missing for this whole game so far, is that mid-range shot just inside the free throw line, and that time Levi was able to hit that spot.
Well, the JV boys score on the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. PC 57-44, freshmen 67-18 for the PC boys. That's a team I know you want to see at some point win. A lot of talented players coming up the pipe for Coach Bohr here. Not to say they don't have them here now, but it seems like the cabinet is not bare the next couple of seasons for Coach Bohr as he pushes for the well. And then, of course, our JV score was 30-26. We were watching that one and caught that at the end. Eagles came back in that one, too.
Yeah, they were in trouble there with about 5 or 6 minutes to go and ran off a bunch of points in a row and was able to take that lead and hold on to it.
On the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, they're serving you in building community across the county with their locations in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. 26-15. Pella Christian trailing by 11 on the other side of a Pella Hy-Vee timeout. A tip and a steal for Schurz. 5th turnover for DMC, their first of the second quarter. Here's Stoltz. Out to Luke Mulder.
No.
Mulder in for Schurz.
I don't know how he got it in there to him.
And then a foul called. Wait to see on who.
Des Moines Christian, somebody.
So Pella Christian got the rebound. And they will keep the possession. First foul on Josh Shank. Inbound on the baseline. From Skelhaas to Schurz, back to Levi, pops up a jumper, no good.
Guess
Nico
who?
wide open.
Oh, Nico, you got to make that go in.
And he's knocked hard to the floor, though, on the offensive rebound opportunity, and he'll have a chance to get 2 free throws in.
Boy, nobody works harder out there than Nico. He is all over that rebound there. Slit between 2 Des Moines Christian defenders and was able to get that shot off, but got fouled.
First will fall in for Schurz. He's leading the Eagles with 8 points thus far, including the only 3 of the half for PC. Second will rim in and out. Fight for the rebound controlled by Schenk of DMC. 8 points for Nico. Des Moines Christian basketball, their half of the floor in the corner, Loverood. Out to Landon Craven. Back to Ben. Baseline. Dribble drive. Shot blocked by Schurz. And then a foul on the rebound will go back to Adam Whitty.
Pretty good defense there for most of that series there for Pella Christian. Just did not get the rebound on the missed shot.
5 rebounds for PC, first for Luke Mulder. Shank out, step back 3, catch and shoot on the inbounds, no good. Schurz will come up with the rebound. But then throwing it away are the Eagles, and a layup is in for Landon Craven.
Aiden just didn't even look, and he threw it right to, tried to throw it to Levi, and there was a Des Moines Christian guy right in the way.
10 Eagles turnovers. They're down by 12, 2:38 remaining here in the second. Here's Heisman. Off the screen, Skelhaas. Still dribbling to the center of the paint, hands it off to Nico, back out side the 3-point arc to Heisman, now left side, Stoltz. Schurz back to Stoltz. Out to an open Heisman. Heisman passes up on the shot, dribble drive, off the window and in.
Nice attack of the basket there and got between the defenders and was able to lay it off the glass.
28-18, 2:06 remaining until the half. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. A line change coming for Coach Bohr at the next stoppage. Adam Whitty, the leading scorer for the Lions, dribbles on the perimeter. Flips it left side to Landon Craven. Craven, baseline, floater short. And there's Schurz again, his 4th rebound. Tying Mulder, Eric Mulder, for the team lead thus far. Spin move for Heisman, looking for Luke Mulder, wasn't ready for the pass. Defense collapsing, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to make a better pass than that.
11 Eagles turnovers, and they'll get their 6th, though, forced. And a tip, and officially the steal will go to Aiden Stoltz. Pella Christian down by 10. 2 Eagles collide, and they'll somehow keep the possession. Schurz and Skelhaus ran into each other, and they'll somehow keep the ball going here with 1:09 remaining. Stoltz a shot fake. Luke Mulder. Schurz flashing wide open, catches
nice.
shooting, the layup is in. Nico Schurz has really turned into a nice player, and Coach Bohr can't help but keep him in the lineup as he's really been the only major positive spark for the Eagles in this one. Shot misses after a couple hops off the rim. It goes down to Jaden Heisman. Eagles down by 8. Here's Stoltz with 45 seconds remaining. Out to Skelhaus. Eagles trying to close the gap further, and a foul call. And there will be a whole host of Eagles coming in.
Yeah, 4, we'll see who stays. Better be Nico staying on the floor.
Andringa, Eric Mulder, Lucas Hull, and Bennett Sprunk in. Schurz will get a rest, I suppose. Levi's the only one staying in.
Yeah.
Coach Bohr didn't listen to you.
Yeah, well, that's all right. But a big possession here. Pella Christian needs to get a score in this possession and then get a stop yet before the half.
Lucas to start the possession, gets it out to Bennett Sprunk with 38 seconds remaining. Arrow favors Des Moines Christian as of right now to begin the 3rd quarter. Down low, looking for Mulder, off the window and in. Mulder has 8 points.
Well, that was a great offensive series right there, making the ball pass around the outside till they could get what they wanted. That wasn't there before Christmas.
19 seconds remaining. Now 13 seconds, 28-22 until the half. 6-point lead for DMC as they try to hold for a final shot. Dribble, drive, good kiss and touch for Adam Whitty. He has 6 points with a second left. Skelhaus will not get the shot off, hits it off the rim, and Des Moines Christian leads 30-22. Your Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show coming up right after this.
Do you have family coming to town for the holidays and you'd rather they don't stay at your house 24/7? Then book them a room at Pote's only downtown hotel, the Amsterdam Hotel. If you haven't been here in a while, our entire hotel has been completely remodeled, including the Liberty Street Kitchen restaurant.
And because they're right downtown, your guests can easily get to all the great holiday shopping that Pella has to offer.
Check out our website, royalamsterdam.com, for different packages that are available.
And then make your holiday guests a reservation at the Amsterdam Hotel on the Mollengrat in Pella.
There's a place in downtown Pella that takes you right to the heart of Amsterdam. A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and Dutch architecture providing a classic old-world atmosphere. Welcome to the Mollengrat. The Mollengrat is home to some of Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, Beautiful You Salon, Pella Nail Salon, and Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Mollengrat in Pella.
And welcome to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on 92.1 KRLS. Central Tire and Auto for tires from in work through no appointment oil change and full mechanical work. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew. 30-22 is our halftime score of the boys game. And we're now joined by, for a day, interim head coach and longtime former head coach of the Eagles, Kevin Van Manen, following the team's 54-39 loss to Des Moines Christian. And Coach, first of all, it's good to have you back up here again. It's been a few years. Good to talk basketball with you. And after, I would say, a pretty solid day, all things considered, with one of the top teams in Class 3A coming to town, your girls had opportunities to keep that game close. DMC pulls away late. Your thoughts about what the girls were able to do out of the break against one of the top teams in Class 3A?
Yeah, I just want to say, we hope can't wait next week to get our head coach back and Mr. Ambers, and so we can get everything back to normal again. But No, I thought our girls, we took a blow. They're 7-zip right off the start of the game, called timeout, got them readjusted, and I really was proud of the girls. We responded well and actually took a lead 16-15 for a little bit. So we took the punch early on and came back and really battled well. I thought our girls battled throughout the whole game. They're just a good athletic squad they have. They got a good point guard and got some good shooters, and so I thought our girls played well. We just didn't get over the hump.
Well, and I thought you took another punch in the second quarter. That one lasted a little bit longer. They went on a 10-0 run again to start that second quarter. What kind of worked for them and allowed them to get off to another fast start? That one a little more decisive, and they never lost the lead after that.
Yeah, you're right. That second quarter, that was a big one too. I think it was 16-15, and then they went on that 10-0 run. And no, I think we just lost our composure a little bit. With too many turnovers, didn't attack their. All they did was they run a 1-2-2 defense, and all they did extended it. And we just did a good job of attacking it and getting people in the right positions all the time. We made the adjustment halftime. I thought we did a much better job of that in the second half. But yeah, I think I was looking at the score sheet here, and we had 7 threes, they had 7 threes, so we tied them there. They made a few more field goals, but I can remember at least I think we missed 3 layups, easy wide open layups, and a couple easy putbacks. We're right there. I mean, just nobody's around us, and we just miss those shots. So if you make those shots, it's a totally different ball game. And so I thought we was right there. To me, I thought the difference in the game for us, anyway, was we just had way too many turnovers. I think we had 24 just careless passes and just kept getting the ball back to them too many times. And those missed bunnies, those 6 or 5 easy shots that we had with nobody around us that we just missed. So if we make those and cut down our turnovers, and I think it would have been a nail-biter down the stretch.
Well, I thought, too, there was a couple times, including about halfway through the fourth quarter, where you had a shot. You had the basketball and were only down by 2 possessions, but each time you got within 5, Coach, it was a turnover. And that was kind of, as you said, the story of the game. What are the little things that you think the team needs to do between now and obviously tournament time? Because that's what today was, a team that you'll likely have to beat, a team of this caliber to get to state this year. Yep. What are the little things you think you need to do to get to that point where you're playing for that game in the fourth quarter as opposed to DMC pulling away?
Well, when you got turnovers, so you got to learn to execute. That's the biggest thing we've got to keep working on, and we've been, coaches and Ambers have been working hard on the girls on that and keep executing all the time. So that's something the girls just going to have to watch game film, and we'll just watch it with them. And, what are those turnovers happening? Were they really forced or just unforced? And so we just got to clean up those mistakes. And I think if we clean up those mistakes, then I think everything else will start falling in place for us. Allison had a great game for us inside. She was very, strong, and she had to make some kickouts for us. We had some girls hitting some shots. So we just got to eliminate turnovers and just eliminate our mistakes.
I thought having Emma back was, even though she didn't have a big offensive game, just 5 points, her presence meant a lot.
Yeah, it was good to have her back. But at the same time, her timing and her rhythm are off today. She only had 1 day of practice. She came back yesterday for a full contact. So I was kind of worried about it a little bit how she would do. It was very good to have her back, like you said. But it's just her timing and some of the things, and just getting used to playing with her again. So that's kind of tough to do when you got one practice to do that and then actually play a game. But no, it was great to have her back in the lineup, and hopefully we can move forward and have a shot at DCG on Tuesday, which would be another tough opponent, just like a DMC here, a type opponent. So we'll get into practice in and see what we can do.
That's what I was about to say. The road doesn't get any easier. No, does it ever, Coach?
No, it doesn't. Not in this conference.
That's Kevin Van Manen joining us here, the assistant coach of the Pella Christian girls basketball team. Coach, it was good to talk to you again for the first time in a long time. I hope you and your family had a great Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you around.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me on again, and it's going to be kind of fun, and can't wait for our coach to get back, and we can get back to normal. So.
Yeah, we'll see how it all goes next week. Tuesday at Des Moines Christian, we'll have more of your Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Boys score 30-22 in favor of DMC on KRLS.
Mark Van Gorp of Pella recently had cabinet design and Mike Blom do some remodeling on his home, and he highly recommends you hire them too.
I would recommend Mike and cabinet design to anyone who has any type of project, big or small. If you're looking for someone who has unique ideas and somebody who is very accessible and who really enjoys what he does, then Mike is definitely the guy to work with.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the cabinet guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
You gave your kids a new puppy or kitten for Christmas. Let's make sure we take care of him. This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, and we have a new puppy and kitten program that provides the attention they need. It involves physical exams, vaccinations, diets, and most importantly, information for you so that you can provide the best care for your new family member. Schedule your new puppy or kitten visit by calling Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
And welcome back to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. 30-22 is our halftime score. Let's go inside the numbers. Presented by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Leading the way for Pella Christian, 10 points and 4 rebounds, Nico Schurz. 8 points and 4 rebounds for Eric Mulder. 2 points each for Levi Skelhaus and Jaden Heisman. 7 points for Elijah Hess, 6 for Adam Whitty, 2 each for Landon Craven and Garrett Penland, 4 each for Tristan Brown and Grant Veenstra. Eagles have turned the ball over 11 times in the first half, 6 times for DMC. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rebounds for PC. 10 for Des Moines Christian. And that's inside the numbers calculated by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. If you're buying a new home or looking to refi, call Jeff or any member of his team at Marion County's mortgage experts, Fairway Mortgage and Pella. Win our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. Eagles did a little bit better job, I think, at the end of that second quarter, but they really kind of got run off the floor there for a little bit from about halfway through the first quarter, especially in that first part of the second quarter.
Well, there was a little stretch there early in that second quarter where they turned the ball over, didn't do a very good job of hustling back on defense when they did turn the ball over, and gave them easy looks, especially from that left side layup, as well as some second chance baskets. The rebounding stats show that they've done a nice job rebounding. They've out-rebounded Des Moines Christian, but there was a couple of stretches where they gave them second chance opportunities, and you just can't let that happen. You've got to stay more aggressive on defense than that and not give them those opportunities.
Well, and on the other side, offensively, what has been working has been in the paint. Schurz and Mulder, it just hasn't been consistent. Eagles have only hit 1 3-pointer as well. That's not going to be their bread and butter, but they're going to have to try to find a way to get some scoring, I think, outside if they're going to keep pace with DMC.
Wow, and Des Moines Christian I'm really impressed with how fast all of their players are playing. I mean, I think most of those guys have picked it up another whole notch from last year. They are quicker and understand the flow of the game so much better than they did last year. I think Coach Van Mersbergen did a great job of getting them to be able to really understand what's going to happen next and pick off passes and understand when they're double teaming this guy, who's he going to throw the ball to if we get there a little late, and they're in the right place at the right time defensively. Pella Christian offensively has done a much better job of passing the ball around and finding that right time to pass the ball inside of the post. They didn't do any of that in the first part of the season, and they did that at least 3 times in this game that I remember. And those plays will really benefit them down the road if they can continue to make those kind of plays and not turn the ball over. The turnovers is going to be the key. They've got to make sure the guards are able to move the ball around the perimeter and attack maybe that free throw line area more often and get the ball inside.
And your second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. Folks, if you're looking for a new adjustment, why not a brand new garage door from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service in Pella. Our halftime score 30-22. That'll wrap up our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. 30-22. Des Moines Christian leading Pella Christian. Lions will start with the basketball and an 8-point lead.
Yeah, and so big possession here early. Got to get a stop if you can. Keep cutting this down and look at it. You don't have to be leading by the end of this quarter, but if you can cut this lead in half, make it a game into that fourth quarter, that would be huge for Pella Christian.
Lions will work from left to right in their road blue jerseys. Eagles in their home white uniforms, right to left. Bullet pass underneath for Elijah Hess, who leads the Lions with his 7 points. A lot of balanced scoring for DMC through the first half of this one and throughout the season. Here's Veenstra. Schurz working on him. It's Mulder, Skelhaus, Heisman, Sprunk, and Skelhaus for PC. Or I should say Schurz. Shot misses. High rebound collected by Mulder. He's up to 5 rebounds.
Yeah, made him change that shot just a little bit too, and then was able to still come down with a rebound.
Jaden Heisman, right corner for the Eagles on their half of the floor. Mulder between the circles, bounce pass to Sprunk left wing. Out to Skelhaus near the half-court line. Dribbles it up, chest pass, Mulder, now back to Bennett. And here comes another steal and turnover. Loverud will reverse the layup. He's up to 7, and the 12th Eagles turnover and another steal.
Yeah,
That's 3 for Loverud.
Yeah, just got to take care of the ball. You can't just throw those easy passes.
In fact, of the turnovers at 12 for the Eagles, 10 have been steals. Their pockets have been picked quite a bit. Schurz in the post, fighting through traffic, can't get it to go. And the rebound last off of DMC.
Got a good look, just a little bit flat off the backboard. Couldn't get the thing to fall.
6:37 remaining here in the third, 32-22. Down low, wrapping it around to Skelhaus. Here's Schurz. Out to Levi. Levi drawing a double team temporarily. Dribble drive, kicks it out. Bennett Sprunk open for 3, misses it. And the body's hitting the floor again. And that is off of DMC and will stay with PC again. Eagles are up to 10 offensive rebounds, but they haven't been able to do much with them.
No, that's the big thing. They haven't got many good look. Nico's had a couple putbacks, but nobody else really had any putbacks.
Couple already in this half here for PC. Of their 14 rebounds in the first half, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, 8 of those off the offensive glass. Heisman fakes a defender, 3, rims out, then it's Sprunk. And a foul called
on a Des Moines Christian player.
On Des Moines Christian.
Yeah.
It's been very physical here to start the second half, 32-22 in favor of DMC. PC to inbound. As Mulder dribbles it off the baseline. Good defense by Veenstra. Mulder tried to back it in and was out of control from the get-go.
Yeah, there was just nowhere to go. That tied along the baseline, there's nothing you can do with it anyway. I don't know why you try that play.
5:47 remaining. DMC trying to extend their 10-point lead. As it's Adam Whitty running the point.
He walked twice.
Brown shuffles his way to the basket, can't get it to go. Schurz his 5th rebound. Levi off the dribble, trying to create, and he's at the line for 2 shots.
Good attack of the basket there and laid it off the glass. It went long. If he hadn't gotten fouled, Nico was going to be there on the weak side for a putback.
Foul on Hess. That's his first, team's first of the half, or second of the half. Skelhaus misses. Eagles are a 53% free throw shooting team. Skelhaus, one of the best, in fact, the best on the team at 8 of 11 coming in. And the second will miss. Missed opportunity for PC. Whitty the rebound. Dribbling beyond the volleyball line on his half of the court. Des Moines Christian still a 10-point lead. Hess knocked into.
Yeah, Eric on the follow-through. If he just went straight up and blocked at it, he'd have been fine, but his follow-through, as Hess was coming down, he hit him in the head.
His second, team's first of the half. Hess will miss the first.
Free throws haven't been good for any team today so far in this gym.
Must be the sea legs getting underneath you after 10 days off for Christmas and the New Year. Plus, in some cases. And a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Des Moines Christian. Our creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. The Eagles just have not been able to get the offense going here in the second half. About 3 minutes in. What do they have to do to find some separation here?
Well, I think they need to move the ball quickly, but they're not flashing into that free throw line area at all. Nobody's stepping into that spot to make a defender. I realize it's a man-to-man, but nobody's getting into that spot to where they can say, yes, I can get the ball from here to Eric or Nico at the post in a one-on-one situation with a good angle, and it's just not happening. Nobody's trying to attack that spot off the dribble or make a pass into there. I think that would help their offense a lot if they could just try to develop something that would get them into that spot.
Your creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. When your team needs creative ideas, call the team at Brand Appeal, your creative agency for all your print, web, or interactive needs. 33-22, 5:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Eagles with the basketball down by 11 to Des Moines Christian coming in at number 1 in BC Moore, and Mulder picked up the dribble before he got it on the half-court line, then he went over, and it's an Eagles turnover.
Well, it was tipped away, and he used his dribble to get control of it, and so he was in the forecourt again with it, and he went backcourt.
Eagles up to 13 throwaways, 10 of which have been steals. There's a block shot. Mulder rebounded right back to Des Moines Christian, and foul shots coming after.
Well, you know, the block is a great thing, but if you block it right back to the guy that shot it, he's going to come right back at you, and that's exactly what Whitty did, and he drew the foul.
You are listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on FM 92.1 KBLS, Pella Knoxville, and KBLS HD1. Knoxville Pella approaching the 2 o'clock hour on a Saturday afternoon. A happy new year to you and yours as we kick off the 2021 broadcast calendar. Adam Whitty makes the first of two. And the second will rim out. Rebound tip, though, and controlled by DMC. That was Grant Veenstra, who's got 4 rebounds. Possession continues, 34-22. Lions on top of the Eagles. Boys basketball action on KBLS. Ben Loveroot out to Adam Whitty. Flipping it over to Tristan Brown. Brown out to Elijah Hess. Bounce pass to Brown. Flashing right side, Whitty on the post. Dribbles it back outside the three-point arc. Gets a screen. Here's Veenstra. Veenstra skips a pass cross court. Loveroot, fadeaway three, no. And a foul called on the rebound by Tristan Brown, knocking down Levi Skelhaus just as Schurz got the board. So it's PC basketball. 3 fouls for DMC. The second for Brown, 2 for PC in the half. Skelhaus over the timeline. Hands it off to Lucas Hull just into the game. Also Luke Mulder for PC. Has it high elbow. Thought about a give and go. Des Moines Christian covers it nicely. Skelhaus off the screen. Shuffles it out. Back into Mulder. Mulder off the post move for 2. Luke Mulder.
Took 4 minutes for Pella Christian to get a basket in this half.
Just under halfway through the third. 34-24. They've played a pretty good defensive half, though, Win, to keep them in it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only thing that's saving them right now. They went 4 minutes without scoring, and they're still only down 10.
Wide open three will miss, but it's an offensive rebound. Loveroot for DMC. Put back no good. And then a fight for the board. Uncomfortable was Luke Mulder as he landed on the basketball. It turns into a tie-up. Arrow gives it over to PC.
Well, he had great position, went up high, just couldn't come down with it cleanly, and end up, like you say, laying on the basketball, but couldn't get control of it so they could call timeout, or they ended up in a jump ball.
Eagles get it on the arrow. Schurz will get a quick breather here on the sideline. He looks like he's, or I should say the baseline, looks like he's a little gassed. Guys trying to get their game shape back in after taking 10 days off for Christmas. In the corner, Stoltz, wide open, corner three. Yes, Aiden Stoltz pours it in. The Eagles back within 7.
That's a good play that time to run that baseline and know what he was going to do with it. Aiden was all set up, ready to shoot.
Eagles trying to erase what was an ugly stretch in the first quarter that allowed Des Moines Christian to take a lead. Eagles have never really got back within 3 possessions. Here's a tip and a steal, Skelhaus. Skelhaus loses the dribble and throws it away. And now a trap and a timeout, Des Moines Christian. Skelhaus just got a little too carried away with it, trying to get the layup going. Des Moines Christian was back on defense. Luke Mulder was not fast enough to bail Skelhaus out, and it's a turnover Eagles after they force the first Des Moines Christian turnover of the half. A Pella Hy-Vee timeout here on KBLS. As the Eagles win, missing an opportunity there.
Yeah, you made a great defensive play, and then you turn the ball over basically as you come down with it. You got to do a better job of finishing that. He had a player that he could have had to, dump the ball off to and get a layup on the left side if he wanted, and he didn't do it.
On our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, got some JV scores for you. Pella Christian boys 57-44 over DMC. Pella Christian girls 30-26. Those freshman boys win. You've talked about them a lot to me, 67-18.
I haven't seen them play yet. I'm just going by what I hear, that they're very good. So.
Seems like Coach Bohr, there's not a lack of talent under this group of varsity players that are not maybe quite ready for prime time, but Eagles basketball, imagine that win. They do it pretty well, have for 30 years, 15 times at the state tournament. On the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, 34-27, Des Moines Christian will have an inbounds as the Eagles look to put some pressure on DMC. Couple of passes outside the Pella Hy-Vee timeout, a tip and a steal. Here's Skelhaas in the corner, Stoltz. Shot fake, Eagles working in a half-court set. Third steal for Skelhaas, second DMC turnover, and then they'll throw it away. Just a little too out of control.
Yeah, right idea. Just, I'm not sure why A didn't take the first three-pointer there in the corner. He just made one from the exact same spot. I would have thought his confidence level would have been high and he could have taken that shot.
Here's Adam Whitty over to Penland. This time they'll break the press. And now the offensive set for Des Moines Christian. At the volleyball line, it's Whitty. Works it right side to Ben Loverud. A whistle and a foul called on Hull.
Just got too much of the body that time as Lucas was going for the steal. We're going to have a few subs come in here.
Dan Andringa and Eric Mulder in for Schurz and Luke Mulder. 3 fouls for each team, 34-27 Lions with the ball and a 7-point lead over the Eagles. Here at Eagle Lane, Pella Christian High School. Tristan Brown left side. High elbow, it's tipped. Loose ball scooped up by Eric Mulder, his second steal. 4 Eagles turnovers, or I should say forcing 4 turnovers for the Lions. Out to Stoltz. Stoltz catch and shoot, right wing 3 short. And the offensive board controlled by Andringa fought through traffic, and he is fouled on his way up to the hoop.
Yeah, and he had Lucas on the left side wide open. If he'd just got him the ball, he'd had a layup.
Another offensive rebound though for PC.
They're really getting aggressive with the rebounding, and that you can see they've been working on it over the Christmas break.
They're just not cashing in. They're still down by 7 despite their hefty rebounding advantage. Here's Stoltz. Bounce pass Andringa. Out to Lucas Hull. Here's Caden Van Dyke just into the game. Aiden Stoltz. Out to Eric Mulder. Mulder off the dribble. Through traffic. Floater doesn't go, but he's fouled.
Good attack of the basket that time. I'm not sure if the player was completely set or not. Apparently the official said he wasn't. And so Eric's going to the line.
Again, this is an area where the Eagles need improvement. 54% through 6 games at the foul line. 2 free throws for Eric Mulder. Down by 7 with 1:28 left here in the third. Defense is dominating here in the second quarter, and Mulder just no chance on that one. Short.
Got to get it over that front iron. Can't come up short of it.
Elijah Hess back in for DMC. He will get the second. 9 points for Eric. 34-28. Eagles have worked it back to within 6. They've taken the long way to get there. It was 30-22 at the half. Now 34-28. As Whitty trying to maximize the Lions' possessions here. And in fact, they've only really had 1 bucket in a half-court set. They got 1 off a steal win. And there's a steal for Eric Mulder. Mulder could be going for the big slam, and he does. 2-hand dunk for Eric Mulder off the steal, and the Eagles are back within 4.
Well, there was a case where defense led to a good basket.
Now PC trying to get back on the floor with 48 seconds remaining. They've held Des Moines Christian to just 2 baskets made here in the third quarter. As the Lions have gone cold here. Eagles trying to create more pressure. Arrow favors Des Moines Christian on the other side of the break, barring a held ball between now and the end of this third quarter. Right side, Elijah Hess. On the foul line here, it's Whitty. 17 seconds remaining. Eagles, I don't think mind if they hold for 1 here. They're just down by 2 scores.
Well, it's hard to hold the ball that long. Oh, that hurt.
The offensive rebound Hess coming in, made a great play, flying in, and Hull with a 3/4 court shot is nowhere near it. That's a big one to end the quarter, but we've got a good one here at Eagle Lane. Des Moines Christian 36, Pella Christian 30, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Norm Rosendahl Tiling in Monroe has been a trusted expert in the Marion and Jasper County areas for more than 40 years. They're experienced in understanding the contour of the land to identify how water management can help your farmer business, and they work with you to develop a draining solution that's right for your project using precision intake products. In addition to tiling, they install septic systems and water lines, as well as site preparation for new construction with their backhoe, excavator, and bulldozer services. Call Caritha at 259-2651 for a free estimate on your next project, or visit rosendahltiling.com.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
I'm Chad Klein with the Verduff Agency. For safe, sound, secure insurance protection from auto owners, call the Verduff Agency, 628-3801.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Des Moines Christian leads 36-30. Eagles defense, though, win, keeping them in this one.
Yeah, they had a great quarter, especially defensively. Offense was stagnant for 4 minutes of that first part of the third quarter, but they came back here at the end to make it a game. Now they need a stop here this time and get the ball back.
Des Moines Christian. Here's Hess. He has been a thorn in the side of the Eagles thus far, but he'll miss the three. Mulder will get his sixth rebound. Here's Skelhaas. Eagles have a chance to pull this close yet again. Right side, Bennett Sprunk. Looking for Eric Mulder through the defense, and one for Eric Mulder, and a chance for three.
Yeah, really don't have anybody on the floor for Des Moines Christian can stay with Eric inside if they're just patient and handle the ball well enough to get the ball to him, and that was the case there.
I wonder what him and Schurz can do if the Eagles can commit more to that post game. He will short, though, the three-point opportunity, but it is a 4-point game. That's the third foul on Ben Loveroot, who's the only Lions player with the size to match the two tall players for the Eagles. Whitty got the rebound. Des Moines Christian, big three, launched it in.
Yeah, and they need him on the floor because he's hitting the outside shots as well.
39-32, and that one hurts the Eagles in their comeback run. Levi Skelhaas trying to work through this defense, lets it go by him, and he'll cash in just inside the foul line for two.
Yeah, got away with a push-off up on top that they didn't call.
39-34, Eagles trying to create more. They've got a couple of buckets off of steals here in the second half. Right side Hess, way outside of the perimeter for Loveroot. Back out to Hess, dribble, drive. Tried to dish it off to Veenstra, who nearly lost it in the paint. Hess now gets stuck in a double team. Will find Whitty, and now Loveroot looking for another one, and he'll miss it. But the long rebound is out to Elijah Hess, his fourth, second on the offensive glass. 6:22 remaining. Lions up by 5, and there's a tip and a steal. Skelhaas. This time he won't mess it up and lay it off the glass and in. After he turned it over on the last time, he'll go coast to coast and get it to within a one-score game.
Yeah, he was so wide open there he could take his time.
Eagles fans on their feet. We're down by as much as 10 in this, or by as much as 12 in this game, but they have fought back. They were down 34-32. Good move there by Veenstra. 34-22, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. They've brought it to within one. Can they keep pace here in this fourth quarter? That's the question. Here's Mulder. Out to Sprunk. Bennett picks up the dribble, nearly stolen. Turn around at the free throw line. Misses. And a foul called on DMC as Mulder got the rebound.
Yeah, it looked to me like that Eric was pushing him on the back, but we'll take that break.
Second foul called on Veenstra. Nico Schurz in. And a 1-and-1 already now for Mulder. So a chance for the Eagles to score with the clock stopped.
And it's critical that they start making these.
(41-36), first is in. Mulder is 2 of 4 from the line. He's got 14 points. The Eagles within arm's reach here of a big upset win. And we've got blood here from...
Grant's got blood all over his shoulder. Not sure where it's coming from.
It might be from his shoulder. We don't want to speculate up here, and we'll have an official's timeout.
It must not hurt because he didn't even notice it.
Yeah. 5:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pella Christian trying to pull off an impressive comeback against Des Moines Christian team that's been in the top 10 of the rankings and number 1 on the BC Moore Power Ranking site entering today's game in Class 2A. Des Moines Christian's only loss is to Little Hawkeye Conference opponent Dallas Center Grimes, who's the consensus preseason number 1 in Class 3A and probably the number 2 team in Class 3A also in that conference in Pella, who Pella Christian has yet to see twice, and Des Moines Christian, DCG, the Eagles have not seen twice yet this season. Mulder will miss the second, and then Sprunk will knock into Tristan Brown on the rebound.
Well, no harm there because only 3 team fouls. That makes the 4th one, so no free throws.
And you don't mind it because you want to get them to free throws if you're down.
If we get late and they want to foul, they want to be at that point where they have to shoot free throws.
41-37, Eagles continuing with some full court pressure here on Whitty. Gets it over the timeline to Hess. And now an open 3 in the corner for Brown is short, well short, and Nico Schurz his 7th rebound. Eagles with a chance to pull it back within 1 possession. Here's Schurz, who has a 3 earlier in this game in the corner. Skelhaas. Do have some Hy-Vee Fuel Saver to give away at some point. Skelhaas, center of the lane, turn around, and his shot is well short, but there's Bennett Sprunk. Great hustle to keep the possession for the Eagles. Here's Heisman. 4:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Eagles down by 4. Here's Schurz, open look to the lane for 2.
Great give and go again. They ran that play twice, and Nico was able to knock it down again.
Eagles trying to create some more pressure here. Whitty does dribble over the timeline. Eagles bring it back on defense. 4.5 to play here in the fourth. Eagles down by 2. Can they get a tie or take the lead? That's so big in comebacks. Whitty will answer with an elbow jumper.
And just no pressure on him at all. It's like it's a free throw.
It's Luann DeHaan, by the way, who won the 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. We're giving away all of our Fuel Saver savings today in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-point challenge. Viescher in the face of Mulder nearly lost it over the half-court line. And here's Skelhaas, dribbles it off his leg and a turnover.
Yeah, trying to do too much yourself there again. Pass that ball around the perimeter. Look for people cutting, just like they did on that give and go a while ago.
He's done that a couple times when we saw him at Grinnell, where he just tries to take it over. And sometimes, like you said, just better to pass it up, live to see another possession. Now Des Moines Christian has a chance to extend their 4-point lead. Good double-team defense. Loose ball on the floor. Eagles will get it. It's Bennett Sprunk and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout.
And Coach Bork called the timeout, but I think Bennett had a 3-on-0 if he'd had taken off with the ball the way after he got out of there.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, Eagles trailing Des Moines Christian 43-39 as they try to pull off an upset to kick off the new year. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. The road ahead is presented by Two Rivers Cooperative, and it takes us to the aforementioned number 1 Mustangs of Dallas Center Grimes. Pella Christian boys have quite the conference test to kick off the new year. Trevor Castle and Win Vienstra will have that call for you coming up on Tuesday. Now here's the thing about DCG. They're a team that doesn't normally blow you out. Like they just play very careful basketball. They get a 5-6 point lead. They do everything they can to protect it.
Yeah, and you know they've always had a lot of numbers. You don't run them out of the gym, and they just don't make a lot of mistakes and beat themselves. And even if they don't have a super amount of great shooters or whatever, they're always in the game. And this year they've got what they need to be a contender. And so Pella Christian's going to have their work cut out for it. But if they can keep playing like this, you know, they got to feel like they've at least got a chance.
And then we get to see All-State guards Luke Rankin and Cole Glasgow for the first time as well. Excited for that matchup. DCG Pella on Friday is another big one coming to the top 2 teams in the conference clash there. The road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative. Stay on the road with their Car-Trol gas from their Cenex top-tier detergent pumps in Pella and Otley. Two Rivers Cooperative. Eagles will throw it away.
Yeah, Nico was trying to lob the ball into Eric. And again, I want to see that happen, but it's got to be a shorter pass and a better pass.
So the Eagles will force a 6 DMC turnover of the half, but can't take advantage. And they're still down by 4. They have not really been able to get any closer than 2 here in the second half. Bounce pass Loverud over to Hess. Des Moines Christian to Loverud. They're going to try and maximize the basketball. Did so to kind of a ridiculous extent when they played Madrid earlier in the year. There's a foul called on Skelhaas. No harm done really there. That's just a 15th foul.
Again, just got to be aggressive at this point. 3 minutes to go. You're down 4. You can be really aggressive and make them pass the ball, and hopefully you can get a turnover. They've gotten several. Just need another one right here.
Eagles have had their chance, and Veenstra nearly gets the circus layup to go on the inbound. Rebound to Luke Mulder. 8 rebounds for him. Eagles have another chance to bring it within 1 score. Here's Heisman, who's been well guarded on the perimeter today. Best 3-point shooter for the Eagles thus far this season. He'll get it left wing. As Loverud tries to cut him off here. Here's Schurz out to Skelhaas. Skelhaas works it right side. Stoltz down low. Schurz through traffic, clanging and banging for 2.
Boy, he did that so quick and made it look effortlessly. And Des Moines Christian had good defense on him.
And here's Loverud trying to find an open look, and he dribbles it out of bounds. Turnover, DMC, and the Eagles can tie it or take a lead. 7th turnover by Des Moines Christian in the second half. And the Eagles have a chance here with 2:39 remaining in the 4th. Do we have some New Year's magic on Eagle Lane?
Well, you just never know. They've certainly played hard enough to.
In the corner for the lead.
Nope.
Stoltz is short. Rebound tipped in control by DMC's Brown. And the Lions will get the possession.
Boy, Leverud just absolutely pushed Levi Skelhaas out of the way, and they didn't call the foul.
2:12 remaining. And a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for the Lions. Will take it with them. 43-41, Des Moines Christian leads by 2 with the basketball on KRLS.
Winter is coming, and with it comes snow and wet weather conditions. Upgrade your winter driving experience with a new set of Firestone Weather Grip tires and step up your savings before winter with a trip to Raceway Tire and Exhaust. The auto experts at Raceway Tire and Exhaust have everything you need to keep your car in top driving shape for the weather to come. From Firestone Weather Grip tires to batteries, wiper blades, and more, stop into Raceway Tire and Exhaust today.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust. We got what you need to get you on the go.
Hi, this is Diane Rosa, mortgage lender at Marion County Bank. If you are considering buying, building, or remodeling your home, let us help you find the right mortgage loan or home equity loan to fit your needs. We can also help you get pre-approved to make shopping for your dream home that much easier. Visit me or one of our other home loan experts at the largest mortgage lender in Marion County, Marion County Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth with 2:10 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Eagles down by 2. They've had a couple of chances to take a lead here in the 4th quarter. Haven't been able to cash in yet. Need another stop here as Des Moines Christian starts with the ball. It's Elijah Hess, Passes over to Veenstra, who has to pick it up off the ground. Here's Whitty. Adam Whitty, the point guard for DMC. Right side Loverud, and now here's Hess in the corner. Bounce pass tipped, and they'll stay with Des Moines Christian as it just nicks off of Eric Mulder.
Well, he got his hand on it, and I think he thought that it got off of Grant's leg as well, but the official said no.
Inbounds play out to Veenstra. Pella Christian trying to open the new year with an upset win.
Got to recognize Leverud over here on the far side. He's going to make a 3.
He's open right now on the wing. Eagles trying to pressure the basketball here with 90 seconds remaining. Just need a stop here. Pass rolls out to Whitty. A couple of hops, and now in the corner there's Loverud. Veenstra looking for the layup, has it poked out. Loose ball, here's Schurz. And the Eagles get the turnover and stop they need. Can they find the tie or the lead again on this one? 1:10 remaining. Coach Bohr has not gone to his bench here. He's rolling with the hand he's got.
Well, I want this ball in either Eric's or Nico's hand somewhere around the basket if I can.
1 minute till the end of the 4th quarter. Looking for Schurz, and it's tipped out of bounds by DMC. That time they knew where it was going.
Yeah, they had him double teamed, and they made a good pass into him, but Des Moines Christian was able to tip it away. Now we get a timeout.
And a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Coach Moore, a 30-second timeout. Well, Marion County Bank radio scoreboard coming up later today. More basketball for you. Flip over to our KNIA 2 stream at KNIACableS.com. Non-conference action as Indianola will take on Lewis Central. And non-conference girls-boys doubleheader with Andrew Swadner on 94.3 KNIA. That's the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. No major Strawberry Cellular instant radio updates, but do want to thank them and their partnership. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, the Eagles trailed by as much as 12 in the second half. It was 34-22 outside of the halftime break. The Eagles have pulled it to within 2 twice in the second half, have not been able to get the tie or lead, though, and that would be huge. They had a chance. They had Aiden Stoltz in the corner, came up short on a 3 that would have given them the lead, but they've had 3 or 4 stops when this has been the best defensive game for Coach Moore this season.
They had 30 at halftime, and so they're at 43. They went basically 15 minutes. 15 minutes with just 13 points. And
nothing's come easy.
Yeah, Coach from Merceburg can't be helped about that, but Coach Moore's got to be ecstatic about the way the defense is playing.
55 seconds, Eagles with the ball on the floor. It's Mulder, Stoltz, Schurz, Heisman, and Skelhaus. 1 timeout left for the Eagles. Stoltz thought about a shot, instead gets it out to Heisman with 50 seconds remaining. Trying to find that inside look. Here's Mulder. Schurz has got to get out of that lane. He's been standing there a long time. Refs didn't count him, thankfully. 35 seconds remaining. Here's a tip. It will stay with the Eagles. Nearly stolen by Des Moines Christian. Here's Schurz on the baseline, whips it out, and throws it away.
Well, he can't afford that. You know, and they had Schurz to Eric a while ago if they'd have just done it, but Nico didn't see him.
And a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Des Moines Christian. That's been the problem. The Eagles, and don't want to pick on Nico, he's had a couple throwaways where the Eagles have had a chance to win it. And you know he feels bad. He's had a big game offensively, but that's where they got, I think, they got stuck in that possession too long. And at some point you got to shoot it.
At some point you either take the 3 for the lead or try to get the ball inside and get a good look inside. And they had a couple opportunities to and just didn't get it done.
There's still time left, but the Eagles now need some help. They either need to stop. They got 1 foul to give, so they have to be hyper-aggressive here. Not worry about who they knock into. With 26 seconds remaining. The Eagles have had a couple of chances to knock off one of the top teams in Class 2A. I think this is a good learning opportunity no matter what happens for February.
Like I said, you've got to be super impressed with their defense here so far in the second half.
And a Pella Hy-Vee timeout, and Des Moines Christian's out of them. We'll take it with them, 43-41, back in 30 seconds.
The staff at Pella Real Estate Services would like to say thank you to all the area residents who have supported our growing business.
We're now so much more than just Mike and Sarah Bouquet and feel honored to be of service to this great community and surrounding areas.
We want to wish everyone and their families a truly hope-filled new year.
Call any member of our team at 628-1BUY and ask how we can assist you this new year.
That's 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Pella Christian still within arm's reach of an upset, but they're down by 2, and Des Moines Christian has the basketball. Eagles have 1 foul to give with 23 seconds remaining. They got to first try to get the steal, foul if you don't, and then try to get the steal again, and if you don't, foul again and put them at the line.
Yeah, you know, just there's enough time that they can do, you know, a few things, but they've got to keep playing smart defense. Get that quick steal if you can here, and then got to go down and get something off the glass and in the basket if you can really quickly.
And Mulder nearly had it, and Fetty's fouled by Skelhaus. Mulder just had it hit his fingertips.
Yeah, tipped it away. Good double team of where they thought the ball was going to go, and almost was able to come away with it, and now they got to do it again.
And if they don't get it, then they can foul and put them at the line and hope that they can miss some free throws here. Not been a strong suit for either team. Eagles need to work quickly here.
Yeah, he can stand there for 10 seconds.
Yep. And then Moeller has to reach in for the foul, his third. And now at the line, that's the guy who they don't want to foul, Adam Whitty. He's 82% from the line, 27 of 33.
It is a 1-and-1 though, so there's an opportunity to miss it. We'll see if he misses it, whether coach calls a timeout immediately and sets up a play.
43-41, Eagles down by 2. Whitty at the line for 2. Or 1-and-1, I should say. He'll make the first.
He is going to get 2.
He is going to get 2 now.
He can put it basically out of reach for Pella Christian if he can knock down this other one. If he misses this one, Pella Christian still has a chance to tie it with a 3.
The Eagles have had their chances, but 2 costly turnovers, down by 1 possession. And they'll miss the second, and then a rebound and a travel.
Yeah, careful, Grant. You're going to get a technical. He calmed down quickly. Good job.
So the Eagles have a chance with 12 seconds remaining. Des Moines Christian fans don't have it, or Des Moines Christian doesn't have a timeout. Fans don't like it. And here's Skelhaus.
Somebody's got to take a 3 soon.
And
there it
Levi
is.
For the tie. Off the rim, no. Out of bounds off of Des Moines Christian with 1.3 seconds remaining.
Now you got to call a timeout. Yeah.
And you put your shooters in.
Yeah. Everybody that can shoot a 3 needs to be on the floor now.
With 1.3 seconds remaining, it's got to be a catch and shoot.
Well, you could dribble 1 dribble,
right,
but you couldn't take 2.
So let's see what Coach Bohr has drawn up here for the offense. Well, can't say we didn't have fun today.
Oh, this was a great game, and
both games are really good
and
today.
the girls' game too. I mean, the girls did a lot of positive things. Like I said, there was about 6 minutes of actual game play that didn't go their way, and that's what cost them the game.
Well, and you know, honestly, when I came in here, I didn't expect both games to be as close as they were, and I don't mean any disrespect to PC, but the way that they had played going into the break.
They were heavy underdogs in both games.
Yeah.
I mean, and they were able to basically, with the exception of the last few minutes of that girls game, they got away from them, and so they had
a chance to take the lead in this one a couple times.
Yeah, and in this game, the boys are right in it. Like I said, you just never know. All they need to do is hit a 3-pointer. We'll see if it's Stoltz or Heisman that take it here.
They're going to try and get it to Jaden. Jaden in the corner and stepped out of bounds with 0.2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, now there's not enough time because now it's
the Eagles. That's been their biggest, I think, the biggest issues they've had today has been. There's your final score, 44-41. Des Moines Christian will win a good one. But boy, oh boy, the Eagles had some chances to get win number 3 on the season. Your Cabinet Design at Pella Radio postgame show after this.
At Lely, we continue to provide the latest innovations for the dairy industry. Our robotic milking systems put more milk in the tank with less effort. Our robotic feeding systems provide optimal feed efficiency for a healthy and productive herd. And we have a line of innovative barn products that create an animal-friendly environment focused on the cow's well-being and comfort. Lely, a worldwide pioneer in dairy farm automation, with our North American headquarters right here in Pella, is proud to be a part of the community.
Are you looking for something delicious or something different? The Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa is just what you're looking for.